Pour the camera out, baby, I be with it. Down for whatever, baby. Come and get it, baby, I'm the one. Come and have some fun. I could be your body, baby. Let's go on a run, cause I can give it how you need it. Say it and it's done. We can hit the island and do it under the sun. I got the music in the drink. Tell me what you think. I know I'm about it, baby. You're my missing link, baby. When the night is over, you know I don't wanna leave. It's rocky in your arms to reach. Show me I'm the prince, baby. I don't wanna go right now. I just wanna put you on a show right now. Wind it up and move my body slow right now. Show me, baby, how far you can go right now. Baby, turn the lights on, need it. Come and stay the night. Whatever you like, I can turn around, face down, put it down. I like when you show out. Show out. I like it when you show out. Show out. Hey baby, you my ecstasy. You know how I'm feeling when you next to me. Light it up and take it to the chest with me. Ooh, baby, you got a hex on me. Girl, you got me high right now. Getting some of you is on my mind right now. You the money, baby, you my grind right now. Picking in the garden, you my vine right now. Oh, you my body right and you know it. Got it, control it. That grown man on me and now you own it. Baby, turn the lights on, I just wanna see it. And we can do it however you want it, cause I need it. Come and stay the night, whatever you like. Like when you're around, face down, put it down. I like when you show out. You show out. I like it when you show out. Show out.
Hey, we back. We back on a Tuesday night. You know, I just want to discuss some stuff that I kind of have a problem with. Give me a minute. I'm trying to. Okay, I'm back. I just want to talk about some stuff that I watched a video today by one of my friends, and seems like everything and every time he go live, two people are mentioned on the live. Well, my internet is dragging tonight. And it's the mayor of Birmingham, Alabama, and the police chief of Birmingham, Alabama. And I can't for one second keep just listening and listening and listening. It ain't saying nothing. For one, the mayor and the police chief, they're not only the mayor and police chief for black people. Birmingham's a 200,000 citizen city. Hispanic, you got whites. So what are we talking about? It's kind of like rabble rousing to me because it's crazy. Hey, Deatrice. Good evening. And the same person that's doing this open his shows up, lives, whatever you want to call them. Murderham, Birmingham, Afghanaham. Very catchy. Very catchy. And then following that, he'll follow it up with the Magic City is a tragic city. Well, name one it ain't. Name one big city that ain't a tragic city. Name one, just one. My internet is dragging tonight. You want to put all the deaths, but let's go back. Murderham, Birmingham, Afghanistan. The Magic City is a tragic city. Well, hell, you ain't doing us no favor in labeling us like that. You ain't doing us no favors at all. I always want to put the deaths on the mayor and the chief of police. My man, you a barber. Would it be fair if I went down the street to Brooms and got a haircut and he messed my head up? Would it be fair for me to put that on you? Good evening, Joanne. Would that be fair that I put a bad haircut on you and you wasn't there to straighten it out or help do it? This is what we do. We talk about shooting black people down, but everybody black is in charge. Everybody black. This is a 7% black city. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna ask this question. Just because the population is black, does it really mean that Birmingham is a black city? Property ownership. Does it really mean that? Does it mean it? I'm just asking questions. You spoke on erasing black history. Who erasing black history? Well, I step back on that. Because Trump trying to erase black history. He's taking a lot of our monuments down and DEI and all this stuff. I get that. But the education should start at home. It should start at home. You know, it's like we do not want to blame or put no effort into the parent teaching their own kids. It's somebody else's fault all the time. All the time. How can somebody erase black history if you taught it to your child? Hell, half of these kids don't even know who Martin Luther King is. They don't know who Jesse Jackson is. Hell, they wear Michael Jordan's shoes. They don't know who he is. They just know when the new ones come out, they gonna get them. My man, you talked about Valentine's Day being a pagan holiday. All our life, even from elementary all the way to adulthood to now. Valentine's Day has been for the lovers. If you want to jump into a religion that don't recognize it, that's on you. Keep it to yourself. But by the same token, you had a whole barbershop full of Christmas toys to pass out to the kids. Now, that's another pagan holiday. So what we're doing here, we're not making sense. We're not making sense. We're just poking holes through this stuff. Pagan this, pagan that, Christmas pagan too. Another pagan holiday. No Santa Claus came down nobody's chimney. It was you. You know, you talked about these folks that's running these stores and gas stations alike, and how when they come, they get a 7-year tax. Now, I've heard this same thing. I heard the same thing for the last 30 years, 30, 40 years probably. But guess what? Maybe back then they did. They're the same family owners, so they ain't getting no tax abatement. And then again, I have yet to see, and I want somebody to show me where if those people come to the United States, they get a tax abatement. Because they're in the hood, they ain't really getting no tax abatement. I don't believe it. I've always been told that. I've never been shown that. So I just want to know, is it true? And you talk about us not owning them, not having them. Well, Bobby, in my hood, I live in Winona. When I grew up, it was a black gas station. What? Right across from Lawson State. Johnny Lee used to own it. But I'm gonna tell you what's a misconception. A lot of folks think because you got a gas station, you make money. A gas station does not make money off gas. That's why they gotta put something else with it. A sneaky pizza, a Subway, some kind of other side store. Because the profit margin for fuel is zero for real. They might get three to five, maybe seven cents off a gallon of gas. They ain't making a whole lot of money. But I'll tell you this right here. One thing that I do know about this, you talk about black. My partner right now, he don't own them. He build them. Every Chevron in Texaco that's newer, in Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, in between areas and a little bit farther out, he's building them. He told me he ain't want his hand in that. Told me this about 20, 30 years ago. Say no money in it. You talked about you impacting the city. I would go a step farther than that. You impacting the whole city, not just a community. People are listening to you. You got a lot of good information. But then you get into your feelings about a lot of stuff, and it don't make sense to us. Then you shot straight over to a 20-year-old female losing her life. But you added, they probably more than likely they was after him and not her. You got the proof of that? These women, these girls out here doing the same thing men doing now. And you say ain't nobody saying nothing. What should we be saying about it? It's like commonplace. Homicide happen every day somewhere. You made the reference of every race besides blacks come together. What can you do about every other race coming together besides blacks? But talk about it. Listen. I see right now, the Latinos, they'll put 7, 8 in the house. 2 stay at home, 3, 4 kids, and the other 4 go to work. Make sure the house straight. We won't do that. We too individualized. Them people at them gas stations that you talking about, the whole family work there. And I know a couple of those spots where the whole family live there. They live there. Go to one of these hotels, Super 8. They own them too. They live. They might go home on the weekend or something like that. Or one of them might go home every now and then. But that's where their money at. Why spend some money somewhere else? And do that. See, a lot of folks don't understand the dynamics of other cultures. We are not self-sufficient. We are the only people that I know that were about $1,500. You're paying on a hoodie to wear because you're flossing. We got to do better. It ain't about them. All the shoes or the swag. What do you have that appreciates instead of depreciates as a people? You talking about a person that you saw in front of the city council that wanted to come in and get a business permit. Now, I got all that. But guess what? In order for you to get that, what you gotta have? I tell you what you gotta have. You gotta have your paperwork in order. Here's mine right there. That mine right there. Now I'm gonna say this. From what you described, you say all 9 of the city council members turned him down. He wanted to open up a hookah bar, but didn't have his plan together. And I'm gonna say he didn't have his plan together because you say he didn't have his plan together. How you gonna? They're gonna ask you some questions about what you're doing. Is your plan written down? Any of that? But you trying to get a business license before you even talk to the fire department and all the necessary people that you would need to go through to see if you can even do it. But you expecting him to be able to come in front of the city council and just get a business permit, business license, because he want to work in Birmingham on the spot. That's about as ass backwards I ever seen in my life. It's like opening up a barber shop and you ain't got no clippers. And what some probably do, they easy to get. But I just feel like this. A lot of things that we say, people be listening to us. They really do. And I think we need to be very, very, very careful of how we steering people. We got to be very careful of that. Every time you do a live, you got to mention the mayor and the chief. But like I said, if I go get my hair cut at Broom and they mess my hair up, are they gonna hold you accountable? What about care about them being the mayor, police chief? They ain't in 99 neighborhoods at the same time. At 43.6 thousand houses, they're not there. With 400 police, impossible. But that's all I got. I'll talk to y'all later.